Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will have the opening possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's McKenzie. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here we go. Back to pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. 4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Here we go. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So UAB's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. It's complete to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Into the secondary on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Caught close to the marker. It's English. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Turning on the Jets. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Northern Illinois. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Klein. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Rides the back and leaves it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UAB. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. The inside handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roach. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looking to pass, it's Bowling. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Roach. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking for room, it's Roach. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Givens. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's third down.
To the air. It's Boley. Got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's going for it all. Got it in stride at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point.
The
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got the first down, looking for more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Finds his tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. What a terrible, terrible shame. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 24 over Louisiana Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Gonna take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Blazers in the hurry-up.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Snagged in the middle. It's English. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Blazers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Boley. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
Number 90 on to kick it away.
They boot it away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
Yeah, man, that is a big-time play for this special teams unit. You got a chance to go down. Now you're still up. You get the football back. Really nice job by this special teams unit.
To the air on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good.
And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. from the gun, running back on the move.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right up.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Second down.
Makes the grab. It's English. Spins away from one. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Got a man. It's English. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, so close to the touchdown there, but the catch was pulled in out of bounds. It's incomplete. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The give is to Williams. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Hand off from the shotgun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Brings into the open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with... It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Second down, he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Flips it out on the screen. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Blazers want to crank the tempo.
It's third down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Blazers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
To kick it away.
They boot it away. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pocket breaking down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Third down coming.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll move the tight end. The give out of the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go!
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Blazers will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He breaks a tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Blazers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Blazers are marching down the field.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Which is... an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run, it's Beebe. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That back quarterback had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be... complete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's a draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points. They it 2 wins in a row. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw. It's Bowling. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, marked it at the 16-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And the pummeling has started. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that we're working with.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Third down coming.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. big situations arise in games, they're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to